Hey everybody in Facebook, Justin Vieira here, Keller Williams Realty. Welcome into episode 5 of Market Minute, where we discuss the local trends in the Sacramento real estate market over the past 30 days. Now, if you've been following our conversation for any length of time now, or maybe you're new to us, by far the number one trend that we've been talking about in the market is inventory. And that really hasn't changed a whole lot. In fact, from a market's perspective, in terms of being able to sell homes, inventory has gotten even tighter and almost to its most extreme. So instead of telling you that there's 1.1 months of inventory, I thought it'd be interesting to look at the numbers more from an equation to give you a perspective of what that really looks and feels like in the market, to give you a little bit more perspective of the whole Sacramento County and City of West Sacramento, to total available homes. So check it out. So in the last 30 days, we had 1,020 new listings come to market. These are homes that were just listed and brought to market, for a total over the last 30 days of 1,575 homes. So sort of like total opportunities, 1,575, of which, as real estate agents, we're able to sell 965 of those homes, leaving just 610 homes on the market. Now, obviously, the market doesn't happen in a snapshot just like this. And so what you really have are probably somewhere between 800 to 1,000 homes at any given time for the entire Sacramento County, including West Sacramento. And that is significantly low. So yes or yes, do you think now is a good time to have your home on the market? You know, we have plenty of qualified buyers, motivated buyers in the market, whether they be thinking about moving up, downsizing, or maybe relocating from, one neighborhood to their preferred neighborhood. And, there's really just not enough good homes in the market to show them. So, really, it's a great opportunity, whether you think, the spring is better, really right now with this, 610 homes on the market total is really quite extraordinary. The other thing I wanted to mention is that sort of a secondary trend for the market are expectations. And this isn't something that we sort of don't talk a ton about unless you've had a really good consultation. But, as the market has increased in perceived strength, on the selling side, we tend to push the envelope on price, thinking that, there's probably just that one perfect buyer that's willing to pay my one perfect price for the home. But I think what we do sometimes is fail to consider, who is the likely buyer and what is their mindset about buying a home. And so I can tell you from working with many buyers who are very well qualified and certainly very well motivated to get into a new home, they're still certainly really cautious about price in comparison to comps or past sales, condition in comparison to price, and certainly location. So while buyers are certainly really motivated and there's not a whole lot to buy, people aren't just buying for any reason just because, a house is on the market. The home has to be compelling to sell. So to take the words from my great business coach, Tom Ferry, if it's not compelling, it's not selling. So you really need to take that in mind. And so one of the effects of that we see in the market are that a home will go on the market, it'll sell really quickly, a buyer will be willing to pay the premium for that property, but then, maybe they'll find something out about it condition-wise, and, the seller has a really high expectation in terms of, the price, or not willing to do something for that person, thinking they can just go back on the market, and the buyer having a really high expectation for paying a premium in the market, and the conditions sort of not lining up with that in consideration of maybe paying more than the last person, so to say. So you do see a fair number of homes fall out of contract, go back on the market, take a little bit longer to sell. And I can tell you from experience that's not always the best strategy from the seller side, because then the next buyer is sort of thinking about what that problem was, and it could ultimately hurt your bottom line. So you do really need to be careful out there. So that's really it for this episode of Market Minute. I hope you found this information valuable. Let me know what you're seeing in the market. What are your experiences? Give me some comments in the comments bar here. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know. Really appreciate your feedback. I'm Justin Vieira. Thanks for tuning in. And if you found this information valuable, please share it or like it or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out online, thevieragroup.com. Thank you.